so on to the bat rep. I'm falling back on my trusty Tyranids, and I decided to go with an unconventional list this time. We're doing 1,500 points. Custom scenario, this is the last power generator in this ruined city. So narratively speaking, we're counting this as an extension of our last game. Where we had the Tyranids versus Blood Angels. Now, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Yol Lonely Ormagaunt, and quite frankly, the troop choices for Tyranids are a little thin. It's you've got Gene Stealers, so they've kind of fallen from grace with some of the 6th edition changes, i.e., they can't charge in from the flanks as effectively as before. And the lowly Termagant, loving the Termagant. Tervagons can be troops choices. Tervagons are the way to go. They're ridiculous. In terms of cost and effort, Tyranids are a tough army to do because you got to have all these Gribblies. Well, a 6-point Termagant is relatively same cost and effort as a 17-point Chaos Space Marine. Not necessarily, but you get the idea. So anyway, I've got 3 Shrikes, 5 Gene Stealers, 20 Ormagaunts, 30 Ormagaunts with this awesome converted Tyranid Prime. By the way, I'm thinking of doing maybe 1 or 2 more of these. Look at that. Oh yeah, he's fantastic. You make this with a Ravener body and just the Hive Tyrant Lashwit Bone Sword here. That's actually a Swarmlord's sword, so there's plenty of extras of those. And basically you make the legs on a Tyranid Warrior bigger. So those are the 2 kits you need for that conversion. 20 Ormagaunts, a Flying Hive Tyrant, and what I want to do is I'm toying around with the Masses of Psychers idea. So that means more Tervagons, 2 Flying Hive Tyrants, and 9 Zoanthropes, which I'm thinking actually of converting from plastics. Because that Doom of Malantai conversion, isn't that awesome? And so anyway, John's setting up his Imperial Guard. Yeah. His theme is templates everywhere. Wow. And I have a feeling this is going to be the old rush for the line. So this is a classic. This is, this is Q Aliens soundtrack, basically. So what's going on, John?
I don't know what I want
This is your personal army, right?
Yeah. It's got some inconsistencies right now because I've acquired some already painted stuff.
All right, fantastic. All right. So, quite frankly, I think it's going to be a massacre. I think I'm gonna get to the line, and it's just going to be om nom nom. Okay, John, tell us what the lineup here is.
All right. So we got a Hellhound, a Griffin, Punisher with Pask over here.
I don't like that.
The Battle Tank.
Oh wow.
Valkyrie.
Okay. Just for the record, I'm feeling a little less confident now. Go ahead.
Valkyrie here, a Vendetta here.
Are these in reserve then?
Yeah, flyers have to start in reserve.
Oh,
so,
okay. Great.
this squad is in this Valkyrie.
Oh, I have flyers to contend with too.
You do.
Wow.
So then we have...
I don't have anything to deal with that.
This is a squad of veterans.
Okay.
Then you got a squad of veterans.
Okay.
Company command squad over
Okay.
here. Then you got your platoon command squad, platoon infantry squad 1, squad 2, heavy weapons squad of mortars.
Right.
And I think that's everybody.
Okay, well, and this is going to be a shooting gallery as I
that's
cross
the idea.
The board here. Okay, sounds good.
It's true though.
So I'll go ahead and take the first turn.
No, I'm going to steal initiative. Okay, I'm not going to steal initiative.
2. Okay, let's take a look at Synapse Web. Basically, I moved my whole army, just went brrr, like 10 inches through cover. I have Shrikes here, and they're currently covering these guys. Right there. So everything's got double coverage. So the Tyranid Prime, actually I'm going to fudge this guy over just a little bit. Okay, so what that means is he's joined this unit. He's covering that unit as well, and this unit. And the Hive Tyrant hiding over here. I don't think he can be seen by anybody, which is a nice feature. Yep, and basically, yeah, that is what we're looking at. I also didn't mention that I've got some pyrovores here. And I also have some gene stealers hiding out in this building. And the gene stealer's job is just to jump out and grab those objectives at the end. I would have done extremely well, by the way, taking a couple of units of Imgarls, because they actually can come out and attack something at the first turn.
Last time you played a game and you took those, you forgot about them.
I forgot about them. So nothing beats just forgetting, you know, like the invention of the cell phone.
Right.
You know, try it. We all know that person, right? You call them on their cell phone and they just never pick up, so what was the point? So anyway.
All right. Any shooting around me?
Yeah, and I don't have any shooting.
So I will.
So away we go. So this is the shooting gallery, basically.
So how much can I shoot down before he gets to me?
Right, and he's got. I think there's going to be some engagement at the end of this turn. Now, Imperial Guard vehicles have lumbering behemoth, which is
or if they're
they can
fast,
move
like
6 inches, right? And
nice.
There's the Hellhound.
So
they can move 6 inches and still fire everything.
I can set my
really
flame
nice.
template
Up to 12 inches. That is fantastic.
10 or 12. I got that. I should probably.
Yeah, I would look that up because that really does matter.
I can move him up to 12, so it's just a matter of how far I move up. But,
so my problem is this army really is just
yeah.
all close combat, and but the Ormagants can take all of these tanks because they're rear armor 10 and they have adrenal glands, so that does work.
Inches. All right, so I'm actually going to scoot up another couple inches anyway.
There you go. And how far does the flame template go?
You start 12 inches and then you place the
Oh,
end
okay.
here.
Oh, that's fantastic. Look at that.
Like that.
By the way, Imperial Guard have stood the test of time. It's a great list, very versatile, lots of things you can put in it. Do plan on probably at least 60 to 90 infantry in your in your army. So they're a pretty
Or like 6 flyers, which in itself
right.
is an investment.
Yeah, so you do get some leverage in terms of the cost effort when you come to your tanks. So there you go. While John is moving, I will tell you all about Blue Table Painting's painting service. Basically, you contact us, tell us what you might like to have done. We will get back to you with a quote, and once that's decided, you pay half down and half on completion after you get pictures and approve of the project. Now, there's tons of permutations of all this. One is that you acquire your own figures.
The shooting begins.
And okay, so we're on to shooting. Let's roll.
All right, so the rule is that I've been learning from my good buddy Thomas downstairs is you want to fire your templates first to get maximum coverage before you start peeling stuff off. So
don't shoot away the
the good coverage. I think the first thing I'm going to do is shoot the Griffin here. So that's one large blast, but it can't fire directly, so that just means it's always going to scatter.
Right. Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and stick it right in the middle there.
The hit is going to produce like 7.
It's going to go that way minus my 3 ballistic steel 4 inches.
Okay. Now I believe it scatters full is the indirect fire.
Is it scatter full? Or just always scatters even if hits rolled?
Oh, heck.
And reroll the scatter dice if I want to.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
okay.
I'm going to go ahead and reroll the
So
scatter.
hold on a second. So a barrage weapon, which is the Griffin back there. By the way, that's the sound that makes. Okay. So because it's a barrage weapon, you don't subtract the ballistic skill of the firer.
Unless you hit.
Unless you roll a hit. But the Griffin has a special rule that allows you to re-roll the scatter dice.
Which I'm going to choose to do.
Okay, that's great.
In this case. So it's not. It's about
pretty
the
much
same.
the same thing. So it's going to go 7
there.
inches. Okay, and
catch
hit
probably nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
It's going to hit air.
Well, that's fine.
That's awesome.
Next template weapon would be this one here.
Yep.
So
now the thing I love about this is there's no roll.
yeah.
There's no you get that. That is what makes that amazing.
Fun stuff like that.
You've got 6.
6, all right.
Yeah, it doesn't quite get that guy.
6.
Let's see if I can, hold on.
Maybe you get more?
Just see if you can, no, I think that's the most you're going to get. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so that's strength 6, AP 4.
Okay, here we
so
go.
Wound on 2s. So
okay,
4 guys,
are just fried. No saves, no cover, no nothing. 2, 3, and I'm going to say 4.
All right.
Okay, so casualties for Tyranids, 4 Ormagantos.
All right, so...
Love Ormagants, just love them. The first edition Ormagant was a metal kit that had 3 different pieces for the arms, and it had this big, long, like elongated alien-type head, very Geiger-esque.
From the mortars here.
The new ones don't look anything like that. Okay, so that's 3.
Oh, that's going to go way off there.
11 minus 3 is 8 inches. Yeah, I don't think we even need to measure that. That ends up off in the...
second
so this is the mortars, right?
Actually, if the first one doesn't hit.
Okay, go ahead.
Normally, the other ones we would just flop off of.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Is that how that works for reels? Okay,
so
that's nothing.
All done there.
Wow. All right, so far so good.
The big template.
Okay, he wants his template back.
Yeah, this is going to fire right up through here, the Leman Russ.
Okay, Leman Russ battle tank.
Go in there just somewhere so that it'll also catch the big guy.
Oh, is that it?
That's the idea. So we're going to roll his. So that's going to hit.
Okay, fantastic. So that's 6 Ormagants and that are toughness 3 and the toughness 5 Tyranid front.
Strength 8, AP 3. So here's the Ormagants.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Oh, I just died. Don't I get cover saves? Because most of them are behind this.
I don't know. Does he?
Thomas, help us out here.
25% of the unit, right? 25, yeah. It's on 25% unit. Go for it.
Wait, so how does it work then?
You have.
How do you determine? Do I get cover saves here?
Model specific. So the closest model. He has two couple different options. One, he can just shoot at the unit, and then whoever's in cover, if they're whatever this closest to, if they get cover saves, they get cover saves.
Oh, okay.
Or he can do what's called focus firing, which is he only directs his fire at models that will get a certain cover save.
Now I understand that.
Right.
So if he's shooting through here, and none of these guys are in cover, and he kills 6 guys. So I would just start. I would say, okay,
closer, so
one guy's wounded, but see, this is blocked. This is blocked.
Yep.
Right.
You know.
So you go from the closest model.
Okay. Well, let's say this guy doesn't. So he dies.
So he dies.
And then the rest do.
Is this the same?
This
unit?
is one giant unit right
So that
here.
guy right there is probably the closest model.
Okay, great.
So he needs to take a cover save.
All right, so even though the blast was placed here, this is where we're taking the casualties
from
the closest.
Possible. Yeah.
Okay,
so
great.
So you'd measure.
Right.
You'd say, this is to the edge of that guy's base.
Right.
Down here.
Oh, it's the tank. It's the tank.
Yeah.
So it's the tank down there.
Can I take off a?
Yeah, it would have been that guy first, and then it's probably a couple of these guys, rather than those guys.
All right. Well,
so then
here we go. So 5. So one guy out in the open dies horribly. So we'll put this guy back, and then 4 ups for runes. 1 guy.
All right, and then on the
Okay.
What's going on?
You're misunderstanding. The first guy right there, he was on the ground. He was on this, and if you're considering this
he would have got it too.
He would have got a cover save.
Right.
Then the next closest guy is behind it. So, but here's the thing, right? You have to go from the model's eye view.
Okay.
So unless the guys are actually getting cover on here, or actually getting cover from being
area
behind
terrain.
They do not.
These won't get a cover save.
These 2 right here, for instance, probably don't. They don't get.
Well,
cover
this
saves.
is a separate unit over here. Whoops.
Where's
this
the
is
unit
this
separated?
unit. Right here.
Okay. Then yeah, you would
that one guy doesn't get one.
Then yeah, you'd be.
Which one guy
correct
here?
The way that you did it.
This one?
No, this guy does have.
This guy?
He does?
Go
Okay.
down there.
Well, he failed one anyway, so one guy comes.
Okay. Great. Well, that was awesome. So, 2 Ormagants.
That other guy, he's a separate unit, right?
Oh, no, he's joined them as an independent character. So do I roll look out, sir? I don't know.
I haven't rolled.
We'll go 10.
Rolled a wound for him
Okay,
yet.
he looks out, sir.
Okay, well.
So
I hadn't rolled the wound yet. It's a 5 underneath here. So that's one more cover save for you.
So no save.
That'll go away. And
3 guys. 7 Ormagons dead. So
we'll go ahead and shoot his heavy bolter. There.
Okay.
So that's 2 hits.
2 hits, fantastic. Looking for 2 ups.
2 wounds. So
Looking for 2 cover saves.
Makes 1.
1, and closest guy is this guy technically.
All right.
Okay.
So that's that. Then let's go ahead and shoot the
Punisher. So what does Pask do?
He gives it 1 greater ballistic skill.
Okay,
so
great.
On ballistic skill 4 instead of 3.
Now it's interesting, you might be like, oh no, 20 shots. Yeah, well, that turns into 13. Yeah, that's actually a lot of death. That's really bad. I think it's going to be good. He's trying to wear this unit down, and rightfully so.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so looking for 3s.
So take out
the average here is going to be 12 or 13.
12 was what I hit with. Okay. So now it's strength 5, but so 18 nothing. So you're going to get your normal save in addition to any cover save you might receive.
Right.
So that would be
2, 4, 6, 8.
While I'm at it, so
okay, so heavy bolters.
Get 3 hits.
3 hits.
2 wounds. So
okay.
Oh,
no, it's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay, so 11 wounds total.
All right. So if I understood what Thomas was explaining, guys in this corridor here would get no cover saves, right?
So, but you start with the closest, which would probably be this guy over here.
Okay.
So that's.
So do I keep? Yeah, I keep making saves for that guy till I don't make it.
Yeah.
All right. I have to say I gotta read up on this and understand it better. So anyway, okay. So closest guy, here they come. Cover. Dead.
Then the next closest would probably be this guy here. And
okay.
he would also get cover. So he's probably going to roll 2 at a time. So he makes it.
Makes it. Hold on.
Oh.
Makes it. Makes it. Makes it. Makes it. Oh my gosh.
Ridiculous.
Seriously? Oh, no way. I made every single last one. Okay. So the Punisher cannon killed 1 guy. Oh, I haven't rolled the heavy bolters. Yeah. So here we go. Heavy bolters. Cover. No. That guy dies.
So then the next closest would be these guys.
Okay, so 6 up. No, so that guy dies too.
The heavy bolter.
Oh, okay, then he would just die horribly.
So,
okay.
There you go.
3 guys. That, I got to tell you, that's not bad. That is not bad at all.
Right,
so what I really want is to get into close combat, not kill the unit, finish killing it on his turn, and then charge another unit and have a succession of that throughout the combats.
I'm going to have many a lasgun shoot you from here.
All right, I'm ready. I dodge. I use my Shrike dodge maneuver.
7, 8, 9.
By the way, for a Shrike conversion, you need a Tyranid gargoyle for the wings. And pretty much everything else is okay. You can use the gargoyle body as the lash whip. That works. These bone swords are from Mongoose Publishing's.
I'm going to imagine that's 1 wound on a
Starship
Strike 3
Troopers.
lasgun.
Okay, he's, yeah, they're toughness 4.
Yeah, so that's 1 wound there.
Okay.
And then, so you can go ahead and do that because then the other group's going to shoot at you.
Okay, so I take 1 wound.
Okay.
Okay, what's going on? 1 more wound?
3 more wounds.
Okay, looking for 5s.
Wow.
Oh,
you
look at
my
that.
3 6s with your 3
Wow.
6s.
All right, there's 6s in the air. My dice are like, don't let them show you up, boys.
Then we'll have this squad in here. Start with their autocannon.
They're shooting at this right flank unit of Ormagons.
These are veterans, so they're also listed
Yeah,
skill
and
4.
they might just be able to get to that Hellhound.
Oh, but I'm not going to hit with
1 and a
autocannon,
2, that's a whole lot of nothing.
Let's see what's in range from the normal lasguns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Boy, every little bit counts. Gotta tell you.
And then also the grenade launcher. Well, I guess I'll do him after. Because I'll probably want to
Guys, there's no way I'm going to make it in close combat.
So
I actually think it is
thanks to
quite
veterans,
impossible.
they will be able to skill 4.
Okay.
And strength 3 versus toughness 3. So we got 3 wounds there.
All right. AP 6.
Lasguns are AP nothing.
Okay, great. 6s.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
You just
Twos.
not
Guy,
roll
I'm just on fire.
So then we got
so one more. 12 Ormagants dead so far. And that is not bad.
Yeah,
out of 70, that's a pretty respectable return.
Right there in the middle.
Okay. 24-inch range on the grenade launcher.
Actually,
3
I probably
guys,
should have checked
looks
that
like.
range first, because that might be a little outside his range.
By the way, for Ormagants, they do tend to tip over. Certain ones of the sculpts are a little top-heavy, depending on what arms you put on them. So it's always good to put a little bit of rubble on them. Or you can get 15-millimeter square metal plates and glue them onto the bottom.
So you said that was 4
this
guys?
This little tab here is a good spot to glue those onto.
You said that was 4 guys?
That works really well. I'm sorry, what?
You said it was
3
4,
guys.
3 guys? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's strength 3.
You know, unless you want to take another look.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
It's strength 3.
saw 3.
So there's 1 wound, it's AP 6.
Okay. So 1 guy dies.
Right. So that's all
Okay,
that. So
13
I got this one over
Ormagants.
here that will start shooting. We'll start with its auto cannon as well. It's these guys that are in cover. So I got, well, I guess I could see these guys through here onto
Okay,
them. So I'll
sounds
open
good.
this unit.
So this unit
This
is
unit
shooting
here is
here,
gonna shoot there.
right underneath the
Right
generator
through
there.
Let's take this out of here for more cinematic viewing.
That's right. That is right. I'm a huge fan of keeping the battlefield.
These guys
clear.
are also veterans.
Okay,
So
sounds
they
good.
hit twice with the autocannon. That's
right.
strength 7, AP 4, so that's going to be 2
Veterans are
wounds.
fantastic, and
And,
that's right out in the open.
Yeah,
so
2 dudes
no
going down. So let's see
saves.
who else can hit them with their las guns here. I'm going to go right underneath. So he's out. This guy, oh, I'm poking you guys. These 2 are in, because this guy can't see. So another 2 las guns, fire them.
All
So
right.
it's 2 hits
One,
with the las
yeah,
guns.
2 hits.
And
Ballistic
then
skill 4. Veterans are
so
fantastic,
2
by the way.
wounds on those.
All right, just 2 guys die then.
No, AP
oh no,
nothing. So
last
you get your-
guns
you get
are
your save.
AP nothing. Looking for 6, and there's 1.
You just can't.
Could
not
I
roll
just
6s.
stop rolling 6s? By the way, that's my strategy this game.
Roll 6s.
Roll 6s.
Roll 6s win game.
Roll 6s. I'm up to 16 Ormagants dead,
Anything else I want?
and that is not bad for a whole turn of Imperial Guard shooting.
Yeah, those,
Not too bad.
The Griffin scattering off and the mortars missing was
Right.
It's pretty decent.
All
And you
right.
making all those saves. That was a lot of saves you made.
That was ridiculous. The 3 6s.
And then
Yeah.
5,
Averages
5,
would have
6,
said 20
4,
guys
6,
down.
5, 5.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I should have probably about 10 more
I think
Ormagants
I'm all
dead,
done. I think it's,
and I think that's gonna make a difference. Oh, let's not forget to put a wound over here.
Yep.
So, and by the way, that by all
was-
rights, I should have had another Shrike dead there too.
Yeah.
No, I made him. Did I fail another one?
Oh no, you did make him because it was 3 6s.
Yeah, 3 6s. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
1 wound here. So now you're in trouble. These guys are definitely going to be in charge range. These
all.
guys, the most they can do for difficult terrain is 6.
Yep.
And then a charge with re-rollable, so 9. So 15 inches is their reach, and that's probably only to about here.
Well, we do have
So-
the wonders of pre-measuring, so 15 inches puts you just shy of this tank. From
Yeah,
that
well,
front guy there.
I got to try, because otherwise I'm just going to move them out in the open. They're just going to get shot up.
I think I'm done with my
So
shooting, so you're
now
up.
this is an interesting situation, which is yikes right there. So I don't. But again, the most I can move here, because this guy's not fleet. They have to be as slow as he is.
Yep.
So the maximum I can get is 12 inches, and that is not going to make it. So really, I'm going to have another round of shooting. So my best bet is to probably stage these guys up into cover,
Yeah.
and then be ready to launch out.
I ordered,
These guys might make it. You overheard what?
I ordered food, so I gotta go get that.
Okay,
It's ready.
off you